Apparently if you search up my Blythe doll, you get one that looks exactly like you, and this is mine, so let's recreate our makeup look. I'm just starting off with my regular base, which is a mix of Clio's Mesh Glow Cushion and Estee Lauder's Double Wear Foundation. I'm drawing in my brows more on the straighter side and cleaning them up with concealer to try to keep them as thin as possible. And then I'm going in with concealer on my under eyes to cover up my dark circles because I do not sleep. The doll has a more peachy/orangey look, so I ended up using a few different blushes to try to recreate it. The first two are cream blushes from House of Her in the shades 02 Playful Rosy and 04 Ballet Slipper. Now I'm going in and setting my under eyes and the rest of my face with powder, and I also used some of the powder over my eyebrows to make them a little bit lighter. After setting my face, I'm adding even more blush on top, so I'm combining the shade Apricot Jam from this Roman palette and the Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade Dulce Pink. I tried to keep the blush more on the center of my cheeks and the bridge of my nose like the doll's. Then from the same Roman palette, I'm using Bare Apricot for eyeshadow and focusing this on the inner circle of my eyelid. My Blythe doll does not have any eyeliner on, but I'm going in to darken my waterline. Then I'm using this brown shade from the Dayseek Buttercream palette to add more shadows and depth to my eyes. Now I'm just curling my lashes and doing a thin coat of the Clio Superproof Mascara in volume curling. My doll does have pretty big and fluffy lashes, and these are the closest I had. They're one of my favorites and I got them off of Amazon. I used 2 of the 14mm length on the outside and the middle, and then 1 of the 12mm length on the inside. Normally I really love mascara on my lower lashes, but this time I'm actually not doing it because the doll doesn't seem to have anything on hers. For the lips, I'm using Lock of Fruity Glam Tint in the shade 136 Oolong. This is a nice peachy, rosy nude shade, and then I'm using my powder puff from earlier to kind of blend the harsh edges and give my lips a blurred effect. To finish off, I'm using the Can Make Magneto highlighter in the shade 02 Rose Quartz on the tip of my nose and a little bit on the bridge. And this is the completed makeup look! What do you think? Do I look like my Blythe doll?